How we doing, guys? Mike Oakley's on board first. David Phillips is on board. Katie Gingell's on board. How are we all doing? Well done, Dave. Nice to see you, mate. Right, so just a little slow cooked lamb edition. I'm using a couple of lamb leg steaks for this, but this will also work for like a whole leg of lamb or a shoulder or whatever it is you you plan to use. There's only a couple of us, so we're just using the steaks. Liam O'Loughlin is on board. Right, so what I've got is we're just going to get some flavouring into that meat, and it's just going to go straight into the slow cooker. So what we've got is just, for now, just a few mint leaves, fresh mint leaves, and I'm just going to run it through quite coarsely. I'm not going to chop it too fine. I've got a clove of garlic that we'll smash in as well. Okay, just make that into a paste. If you've got garlic paste, then that's fine. I ran out of that, so I'm just using fresh garlic. So there's one clove for this part of it. We want to get as much flavour into that pot as we can. Okay, got a small bunch of fresh rosemary. You don't want to put too much rosemary in it because we want the lamb, just roughly chop that through, we want the lamb to be the dominant flavour. Okay, and a good pinch of salt in there, and we're just going to mix that around. I've got a spoonful of olive oil in there as well, put a little bit more in, probably 2-3 spoonfuls of olive oil. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, I'm not going to put the pepper in there, I'm just going to pepper the steaks, both sides. And all we're going to do is massage that into the steaks. Okay, let me just wash that bowl out because we'll use that again. So just rub that in nicely so we get every little bit of the meat covered. Okay, then just set that aside for a sec. Dead simple this, guys. Dead simple, dead quick, and you can get on with your day while it's cooking. So switch your slow cooker on low. I've got a couple of carrots, I've not peeled them, I've washed them. I'm going to keep them quite chunky, so they're going to come out that sort of shape. Malcolm Eggleton's on board. Maz is on board. Nigel Axtell is on board. How are we all doing? So just run that through. Obviously do more if you're cooking for your whole family, guys. So I've got about an egg cup full of water in the slow cooker ready. So I'm just going to chuck that in, and I've got a red onion, and I'm just going to cut that through into 6 like that. Okay, chuck that in as well. Okay, a couple of bay leaves. So what I want to do, I want to make sort of a gravy or a jus out of the cooking liquor. So just slam in the lamb, as they used to say. I haven't put any stock or anything in there. Okay, make sure you get all that flavour onto that lamb. That will create, the slow cooker will create its own cooking juices. Okay. There, so I'm going to leave that now. That's on low. I'm going to leave it for about 4.5, 5 hours. Okay, and that should be beautifully tender, falling apart, which is what we want. Oops, sorry. Also, you don't have to use this, but I found it in my fridge. So what I'm going to do is just put a piece of lemongrass in the slow cooker as well. And all that does, it will just add another little layer of flavour. Okay, right, so now for the gremolata, what you can do is make this now, and then by the time your lamb's ready, these flavours would have matured together nicely. Jay Lee's on board. Right, so we want about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And what I've got there is a nice handful of fresh mint. Okay, and we want to chop that a little bit finer. Okay. Shred it nice and fine. That smells amazing. Nice herb that you can grow in your garden, mint. Some herbs can be quite hard to grow. Mint's probably one of the easier ones. So that goes in there. 1 clove of garlic. Smash that down. And make it into your paste using the back of the knife. We want a fairly smooth paste in this, if we can. There we go. So get that clove of garlic in there. Then we need the zest. For that amount there, we want it about half of the lemon zested. Okay, get that in there, and then the half that you've zested, we'll bung the juice in as well. This is a lovely dressing, and you can make it with different herbs, and it goes really well with fish and different meats and stuff like that. Really nice summery sort of dressing. Okay. Good pinch of salt. Okay, so what you want it is looking something like that. Okay, and that's your gremolata, and that is beautiful. All right, don't want it too oily, and you don't want it too dry. Just got to try and get the right consistency, almost like the mint sauce straight out of the jar. Okay, but this isn't mint sauce. Right, so what we're going to do there, just cover it over with a bit of cling film. Okay, and press it down, because we don't want any air to get to it. We want to keep that green colour on those leaves. And then just set that aside. Okay, and then I'll put the results up later and we'll see how we go. But as simple as that, guys. Minted slow cooked lamb. Thanks all for tuning in. I will get back to your comments and see you soon. Cheers, guys.